Well, it is good to know that in addition to the perspective, and as you set up the question very importantly, Ed, we have someone on site, on scene. We're joined now by MJ Greene, a NATO subcontractor currently stationed in Afghanistan. MJ, we thank you for joining us via international telephone from Afghanistan. And we should point out that we are not showing your image because of security concerns, and perhaps that speaks largely about the mood there. Tell us about security. Tell us about the mood of the electorate. People there, are they eager to vote, or has the Taliban succeeded in weaving a web of terror about the upcoming election?
Look, we are on high alert at the moment, particularly in Kabul. We are on red alert. All the streets are in lockdown. The majority of expats are in lockdown. The streets are pretty empty. We did receive some intel reports only a couple of days back that there are approximately 1,000 suicide bombers in Afghanistan and approximately 50 suicide bombers in Kabul. So, you know, the situation here is pretty dire from a security perspective. We have approximately 3,000 police patrolling the streets of Kabul. We have numerous checkpoints. Approximately every 50 meters, we have police checkpoints that, you know, they're trying to take all the precautionary measures possible. But as you know, we had the Ministry of Interior was only attacked yesterday, whereby a suicide bomber attacked the Ministry of Interior, and there were six casualties there. So, the situation is pretty dire at the moment. And look, yes, people do want to vote. They do want to have their say in terms of who is going to be the next president elected in Afghanistan. But there's a lot of issues with the Taliban here. There has been talk that there's approximately just over 10,000 voting officers throughout Afghanistan, and there have been reports that approximately over 300 are under the control of the Taliban. So, it's going to be tough. It's going to be a tough call, and there's already reports that some of these polling offices are going to be closed because of the security situation.
MJ, we only have about a minute or so left, but here's a pointed question. Americans want to know if the people in Afghanistan are ready to vote, ready to risk their lives and risk life and limb, if you will, to go to the polls, to actually create a real government here and finally take control of their own destiny.
Look, of course the people of Afghanistan want freedom of speech. Of course they want to be able to elect who they consider to be the best person for the job. The problem is that unfortunately, as in some cases around the rest of the world, it will be out of their hands. So, as there are a lot of people that would like to go and vote, there are people that are apprehensive about voting, and that will deter a lot of people because there'll be a lot of people that will be worried about what would happen if they tried to vote, because it might be a Taliban province. So, a lot of people, particularly the educated people, are deterred from voting.
Well, MJ Greene, we appreciate your efforts as a NATO subcontractor there. We know it is a very dangerous situation. It has ever been thus when people try to declare a measure of freedom. We thank you. We trust you will stay safe. And after these elections, we hope we'll get the chance to talk to you again. Stay safe, and thank you for your time. MJ Greene, the author of the book, A Conflict of Interest, dealing with NATO's involvement in Afghanistan. There is more to come on America's Forum. Your turn to comment on so many questions. Please don't go away. And oh, by the way, there are a variety of social media you can use to contact us, including Twitter. Tweet us at NewsmaxTV, #America's Forum.